Hey YouTube, what's going on? And welcome back to Cairo and His Things. Today, we're going to take a look at the newly announced Olight PL-Turbo Valkyrie weapon mounted light. The PL-Turbo comes in with performance claims of 800 lumens at 66,000 candela. Now, I will have to recommend a channel to you guys, Works Holsters. I think that they're currently the best weapon-mounted light review channel on YouTube, and they actually measured this light at just over 950 lumens. So it's putting out significantly more lumens than the claim. So that's pretty awesome. The PL-Turbo has a very tight hotspot with tons of usable spill on it as well. It actually claims 515 meters of distance. Now, let's take a look at the mounting system. So here you'll see that we have 3 different notches on the left side here. And right in the middle here, we have a little adapter that says 1913 on it. In the package, we get 2 Allen wrenches here, okay? And we get another adapter as well. And we get this other adapter right here that says GL, and that's for the Glock, which also comes with its own little screw as well. So you can actually switch out the adapter on this for either Glock or a standard Picatinny 1913 rail as well. Now, what I'm going to be putting this on is a standard Picatinny rail. So I've got that 1913 in there. And so once you have it in there, if you press this button here, you'll see that you can actually move this between the 3 notches. For the batteries, it takes 2 CR123A batteries, which you can get to by pulling this open. And then in order to get it closed, you'll have to make sure that you have that lip fully opened. And then snap it shut. So let's go ahead and get this attached onto my Picatinny rail. Okay, so it's really simple. Since I have this set up in the exact format that I like it in, basically all I did was I pressed that in, and I moved it up against it, and made sure I didn't really have any wiggle room there, which I don't, so it's good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and place it on my rail where it's nice and tight. And then we just need to screw this in with the Allen wrench that's provided with the light. Okay, so I just got that tightened, and now we're fully locked in there, nice and easily. I actually attached this to my Beretta CX4 Storm rifle. This is a pistol caliber carbine, so it'll be shooting 9mm, but it is a 16-inch barrel, which classifies it as a rifle. Now, with that said, I personally think that this light is great for rifles along with pistols, but what makes it so special and great for a rifle is that these 2 buttons right here are extremely easy to use. So both do the same thing. Both of these give you the same lumen output. Both of them are pushing out that 950 lumens, or the 800 that's being claimed. And either way, if you click it on either direction, it's going to put out the same thing, or you can hold down for momentary instead of clicking on. If you click on, it will stay on, okay? Now, what I love about this is that from my grip on this rifle, when I'm holding this rifle, it is extremely easy for me to simply just nudge my finger up and give it a simple click or hold down. It's very easy for me to use. But then also, you don't just have to click in from the top or bottom. You can press in from the back as well to make that happen. So they made these buttons so easy to access and use. I really couldn't ask for a whole lot more than that. Now, if you're already familiar with the Valkyrie Turbo, the original one, this PL-Turbo Valkyrie significantly overpowers that. Let's go ahead and take a look at some beam shots. As far as cons go in this light, I think you might have noticed one thing, and that is that it can put out a green tint on this. Now, personally, I don't mind too much, being that this is a weapon light. This isn't one that I'm using for convenience or everyday carry. It has a specific purpose, so if it's got a bit of green tint, that doesn't really matter to me. But if it matters to you, I'm at least going to let you know I do find that the tint is green on this. Now, as far as colors, this light does come in this black, and it also comes in a desert tan. Okay, so we're outside with the PL-Turbo, and we're going to go ahead and turn it on. And you can see there that awesome hot spot that we get. Really tight, but look at all that throw and spill combined with it as well. Now I want to show you a comparison with the Streamlight TLR1. So there's the TLR1, and you can see it's also got some really nice spill to it. Not quite as strong of a hot spot, not nearly as high of output, but still looks really good. So let's try to put these on together. So there we have on our right side the PL-Turbo, and on our left side the Streamlight, and you can see the difference right there in output, especially as we get up on the hill there. Significantly brighter on this PL-Turbo. As far as cons go in this light, I think you might have noticed one thing, and that is that it can put out a green tint on this. Now, personally, I don't mind too much, being that this is a weapon light. This isn't one that I'm using for convenience or everyday carry. It has a specific purpose, so if it's got a bit of green tint, that doesn't really matter to me. But if it matters to you, I'm at least going to let you know I do find that the tint is green on this. Now, as far as colors, this light does come in this black, and it also comes in a desert tan. Now, as far as durability on the PL-Turbo, obviously this is a brand new model, so I can't comment too much on it. But one thing I will bring up is that I've seen a few haters online who are basically saying that Olight weapon-mounted lights are not durable, and saying this and that about them. But again, I'm going to recommend you to check out Works Holsters YouTube channel. They do some really awesome durability tests on there. They do some torture tests, and I was shocked at just how well the Olights held up, and the drop tests being dropped off of roofs and everything else. These are great weapon mounted lights, and this isn't 20 years ago anymore. Modern lights, especially pistol lights, Streamlight and Olight, they absolutely compete with Surefire, and even in some aspects are better. Things have changed, things have adapted. These Olights are great weapon-mounted lights, and I'm willing to argue that. I will simply say this, is that I feel that if you're going to put something on a firearm as far as an accessory, when you put that on there, whatever you put on there, you're trusting with your life, with the life of your family. So if I'm expecting that I may need to use a flashlight, that when I'm using a firearm in a defensive situation, I'm only going to actually allow it to remain on my weapon if I think that it's going to be durable, if I think that it's going to hold up, if I think that it's going to serve its purpose properly, okay? I am leaving this Olight PL-Turbo Valkyrie on my CX4. That's how much I believe in this. As you saw by the beam shots, it's got a wonderful beam pattern. It's got great throw on it. I think that this is a really great weapon mounted light to have, whether it be on your pistol or your rifle. The Streamlight was my first love as far as a weapon light goes, but putting the two together outside of tints, I think the PL-Turbo outclasses it, and I also absolutely love the button setup, being able to just click it from both ways, how easily my finger can trigger it. It's very, very easy to use, and you don't have to worry about different modes going from a strobe or a low mode. It's just simply one mode that you're getting to, and that will have the drop down time from there. Now, as far as price goes, these are going to run for $106. It looks like Olight is about to release this on a big sale, $63, and that will last from September 19th through September 23rd of 2023. That is a 40% discount, so I highly recommend that you go ahead and get this. I have paid in the 100s for my weapon mounted lights previously, and I can tell you that this matches up and is even better than some. So I highly recommend for $63 you go ahead and get this. I'm really liking it so far, and like I said, it is going to remain on my CX4 Storm. If you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to know what you think, and thanks for watching.